Hi everyone, this is Akash and welcome to PySpark Learning Hub. In this video, we will be solving an PySpark problem. I will be demonstrating my approach or my way of solving PySpark problem. Any PySpark problem solving process typically involves few important steps. Step 1, understanding and discussing the problem. Step 2, identifying the input data and expected output. Step 3, writing the PySpark code to solve the problem. Alright, let's see today's problem statement. We are in 27th video where we are exploring the group by. This is part 2 video. So I have identified three different unique problem when it comes to group by, and we will try to solve one problem at a time. I've already created the data and schema so that you don't have to waste your time in writing the data frame. Let us execute this particular data frame and let us see the input data frame. In input data frame, we do have employee ID, first name, last name, salary, joining date, department, and gender. Let us take first problem statement and try to solve it. In first problem statement, what we have to get is we have to get the department wise average salary from employee details table, order it by salary in ascending. So from previous video, we have started with group by, and in previous video, we have seen how to use the group by. We have seen how to find out the sum and the count. Let us explore few more analytical function. How do we apply different analytical function with the group by? So in this particular example, if you see, we are trying to explore average salary. So what we have to do is we have to get the department, we have to group it by department and get the average salary. So if you are someone who is already aware, so before I start the step 3, I want you all to pause this video and try to solve it. If you did not get the solution also, it is fine, but it is important to give a try. Remember, practice is the only way to learn PySpark. Alright, let's say the step 3. So I have already shown how to apply the group by statement. Let me zoom it a bit. How do we apply group by? Just use the data frame and group by what column. Either you can use call and mention the column name. If you did not mention the call also, it is fine, right? So which column we have to use? We have to use we have to use department, right? If you see the question, get the department wise average salary. So department is something we have to group it, right? And find the average salary. Correct. How do we find the average salary? Firstly, we have to use the aggregate. If you are using group by, in previous video also I've shown you, any group by, if you are using group by, you have to go for aggregation and apply analytical function. In this scenario, we have to use average function, right? So average of what we have to find out is salary. Let me take the salary, right? Average of salary and try to analyze it as average salary, right? And let's try to print the output. So in output, what we should have is unique department and their average salary, right? Let us execute this and see. There you go. See, we have a department and average salary for each department. If you calculate average salary of IT, it will come somewhere around to 8 lakh, right? 6 and 10 will become 8. So yes, we have achieved the expected output. Let us see the second problem statement, and what it is saying is ascending order, right? Have we ordered it ascending? No, we have not ordered it in ascending. Let us do that. How do we do that? We have seen this in previous video also. We use order by, correct? And we mention the column as average salary, correct? And let's execute this. See, we have mentioned in ascending. If you want to do it descending, you have to go and apply column function and use the DESC function here, right? We have seen this multiple times now. I hope you are aware how to do ascending and descending when it comes to order by. So let me remove this. This is not required and execute it. There you go. Now let us see the second problem statement. What we have to find out here is minimum salary. So what we have to do is we have to find out minimum salary for each department wise. So for IT, what is the minimum salary? It is 6 lakh, and for HR it is 480, correct? And for payroll it is 1. So I whatever function you use, min or max, it will become this one only, right? Since we have only one record. So let us see how do we write this thing. Df dot again group by. So with if you are writing this all functions, right? If you solve this all small function, you will become perfect or pro in applying the group by all the analytical functions. So that is the reason I've given multiple problems so that you will have a very good hands on, right? So let us apply on what column? Let me reuse this code to save some time, right? What we have to find out is minimum salary. So for minimum, we have min salary, right? But you don't do a copy paste since I'm already aware of all the syntaxes. If you are a beginner, do give it a try. Don't do a copy paste. You write all this code so that you will become some good. You will have some good hands on, right? So let us try to order it in ascending. So let us execute and see the minimum salaries. For IT, it is 6 lakh, right? For IT, it is 6 lakh, and for HR, it is 480. For HR, it is 480. See, we have achieved the expected output. Let us see the third statement, third problem statement. What we have to do here is we have to get the department wise minimum salary. In last video, we have seen maximum salary. In this third problem statement, we have to get minimum salary from employee detail table, order it in salary ascending order. Okay. How do we write that? Let me also write it. Group by department, correct? Group by department, and what we have to do is we have to aggregate, we have to find the max of salary, right? Minimum salary, right? So salary, min of salary, and do a aliasing, aliasing, and make it as minimum salary, and try to order by the min salary, correct? And try to show it, right? Dot show function. Let us execute and see the expected output. If you see for IT, it is 6 lakh, right? Min salary. For IT, it is 6 lakh. Here, we have not seen the maximum. This should be max, right? We have to find the maximum salary here. So max will become max here. Correct. The max will be Okay, some error here. Min as null, max of salary, max salary. Okay, I think this is error ordered by it is not able to find it. So max is something like this we find, min is something like this we will find. Let us do one thing. Let us try to apply all analytical functions in one code itself. Okay, try to focus here. We have found out min salary. If we want max salary, how do we do that? Just write it here, max, right? And here also max. Let us see this. See, we have min salary, max salary. Let us take the total salary also. Sum as total salary, total salary. And what else we can do? We can find out average also, right? We have seen average in one of the video. Average salary. Let us execute this thing and see the expected output. See, we have now achieved all the analytical function after group by. In aggregate, you mention all the analytical function if you have a requirement to find out minimum, maximum, total, and average. So this is one way of finding the minimum, max, total, and average. We have one more way. We have a function known as Windows function, right? So I will be we are going to explore the Windows function in a coming video. Very important. There also you will find out the analytical function. What is different between the group by and the Windows function is execution wise it is simple, but here if you see, if you want to bring the employee ID, it will give error. In the select statement, if you try to bring employee ID, it will say employee ID is not in group by statement, right? So whenever you want to bring all the data, okay, for example, whenever you have a requirement, you want all the column with that analytical function, in that scenario you go for Windows function. If you don't want all the columns, only you want the group by column, which is department and the analytical function, then in that scenario you have to go for group by statement. Okay, don't worry if you are not getting. In Windows function I will cover how to what is the major difference between group by and Windows function. So I hope you have learnt a lot of things in this video. Group by is very important in any query. If you go in ETL, there will be always a Windows function or group by function. So this is how we need to solve any PySpark problem. Remember the steps which I have explained in this video. Try to apply the same approach to solve any PySpark problem. If you have enjoyed this problem and want to practice more, make sure to check out my YouTube channel for plenty of similar problems. If you just click on YouTube link here, you will navigate to the YouTube channel. You can subscribe. You can watch the different playlists. I'm planning to make a lot of videos on problem solving, whether it is PySpark Learning Hub, easy, medium, hard. I'm trying to solve almost 300 plus this year. Let us see. Till now I have solved 20, and yeah, let us see how much I can do it. And for the latest tutorials and tips regarding data engineering, don't forget to follow me on a LinkedIn. Let's stay connected and keep learning together. I've given the LinkedIn link also. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, happy coding. Thank you.